Heya! This video is about football. One I made as a keychain, other one I will leave without a chain. To make this, I used DK yarn, 1 white, 1 black, 2.5mm hook, yarn needle, scissors and stuffing. To make hexagon, I made magic circle and 6 single crochets. It was some journey to get to this ball, with all planning and searching, but I will explain that all a bit later. Once the 6 single crochets are done, join with a slip stitch to finish the round. Then close the magic circle tightly, chain 1, in the next stitch, single crochet, chain 1 and single crochet. Then in next stitch, single crochet, chain 1 and single crochet, and like that in all 6 stitches. When all 6 stitches are done, join with slip stitch and fasten off. I left a little bit of tail. And first hexagon is done. Then I worked in the magic circle tail. I moved it closer to the finishing tail. For this football, 1 wasn't enough, so I had to make few more, and to be exact, 20 altogether. Next is pentagon. For pentagon I used black DK yarn, made magic circle and 5 single crochets. Then to close the round, join with slip stitch, and the same as for hexagon, chain 1 and in each stitch single crochet, chain 1 and single crochet, but this time 5 times because there are 5 stitches. I had a vision how I want this ball to look like, and I was looking for some pattern on YouTube, Pinterest, and I couldn't find any. So I took information how to make pentagon, and hexagon is just 1 stitch extra. Then from other video I took how to stitch together so the stitching is invisible, and then from Google I got information how many blacks and how many whites. When this pentagon was finished, I worked in yarn tail again, closer to the finishing tail. And the first pentagon is finished as well. And for this ball, I need altogether 12 of them. Now all parts are ready, and it's time to stitch them together. I started with my first flower, kind of. Around 1 black goes 5 white ones. This ball I made using yarn tails. It was messy, at times confusing, and it took way longer to get all of them stitched up. I joined both parts together by inserting needle on the side of the shape, not top, not bottom, but 1 stitch at a time. So 3 from one side, 3 from other. I already did 1 stitch in the white. Then I insert needle through 1 stitch on the black, then back to white, just one stitch, and then the same on the black, and like that 3 times from each side. Yay! First 3 stitches done. Then I join next part and the same process again. Altogether 3 stitches from each side. I later tried another ball, but that one was just with one longer piece of yarn and it was way easier to get the job done. When all 5 so-called petals are attached, I secure yarn ends with double knot. Next, I stitched up in between petals as well. 3 stitches from one side and 3 from other. The same way through every single shape, what's left to make a ball. It was a challenge to maneuver through all those yarn ends. I did it, so it is possible. But I really advise myself and others who are watching that easier is to use just one and longer piece. I go through struggles, so you don't have to. The ball is still the same, either way. This ball takes some time, but the result is fantastic. After all the whites, stitch on black again and connect each and every side. 3 stitches from one side, 3 from other. Around each black one goes 5 white ones. Black and 5 white, black and 5 white. Pentagons and hexagons makes the ball take the shape itself. The more pieces I added, the more it turned into sphere. It's good to know that nobody will see what's happening inside whenever ball is done. When I had left just one last piece to add, I stopped the ball quite firmly. When I was happy how the ball felt like, I stitched on the last piece. And the ball is exactly the way I visioned. I'm so proud of it and so happy. I hope you liked this video and thank you for watching and supporting me.